Hi everyone, my name is Zara and this is the second podcast I'm recording for you, so I'm really happy. And first of all, I want to tell you what the podcast will be about. So I want to share with you three questions that came to my mind. First question is, how can I stay calm in challenging times, and how can I stay in trust? So what is fear doing to our nervous system, and what can I do in order to step out of fear? Second one, what can I do if I feel absolutely helpless and I cannot control what is happening in the outside world? How to step back into my own power and how to actually take over the control. Third question is, how can I actually do this, like a tool I want to share with you what I do to step into trust in a situation I feel helpless in. So for those people who don't know me already, I shortly introduce myself. My name is Zara and I'm a healer and a mind coach. I'm also a dancer and a yoga teacher. I studied sports science and currently I'm about to finish my second career in alternative medicine. So my vision is to reach as many people as I can, to share the knowledge with you that I have, the tools that helped me on my way here, and to make the world a happier and healthier place in the end. And it might sound a bit naive to make the world a happier and healthier place, but I think this is what it is in one phrase. So I want to help you to be more happy and more healthy. And for everybody out there that is not feeling so good in the moment or struggling with something, it might be a mental problem or the feeling of being alone or maybe overwhelmed with the situation. It can also be a physical problem, an injury, a disease. When it comes down to the... Oh, hello, my cat. When it comes down to what is important, then it is in the end to be happy and healthy and act out of abundance, or out of a place that you feel good and calm and in yourself. And I truly believe that if you're happy and fulfilled yourself, it's also easier than to give something back to other people. And and little by little, step by step, you can change what is inside of you, and maybe also make a change for the world around you. This is what I mean with making the world a happier and healthier place. Right now I'm running this program, Mindful Mornings. So that is a 30-minute program in the morning. We meet at 7:15 and get up together, and the focus or the objective of this is to get up together, start the day focused and with an easy 15 minutes of yoga. So just 4 sun salutations every day, the same, not so complicated. And then I guide you through a 10 to 15 minutes meditation to start the day focused with a good and calm inner setting, and to go through your day with more alignment and hopefully happiness. And I feel that's something that we especially can need in these times right now. And I'm happy if you join us. You find the information in my bio, or you can also contact me. And yes, I'm happy if I reach as many people as I can, and I'm happy to share what I can give with you. So, coming back to the questions, how can I stay calm and trust in difficult times? So, first of all, I wanted to share with you the basic thought of all this, or also of meditation and of mindfulness. So in the end, the human body, human mind is very simple. We always think we are really, really complex, but we're actually not. So there are two different mindsets we can step into, or two different situations we have programmed. So two different programs, that's a good way to name it. So in the end, our brain is still working as it was working 100 or 200 or even more years ago. So we have this little gland in our brain, so it's the pineal gland that is more or less here in between your eyebrows and in the mid of your head, and it's releasing hormones, and especially it is releasing hormones when we are in a stress situation, so to protect ourselves. It is there that if there's a tiger in my back and I have to run, I don't want to think. I don't want to think what's the best to do. Should I run? Should I not run? Should I go left or right? No, it's activating the guts. It's activating the instincts. This little gland is saying, run, go, and releasing the hormones so you can do it more easily, which means you need your oxygen in your brain to act quickly, but you might not need energy in your digestive system at this very moment when you have to run away. So we all know this. When you're stressed, you maybe also have problems with your gut system, or maybe you're constipated, and this is actually a reaction of the stress. So when you stress, your body is trained to focus on fleeing instead of digesting. So you don't have time to release and restore. This also brings me to the two different programs. We have the program fight, flight, or run. No, fight, flight, fight. Sorry, fight, flight, or run. No, fight, flight, or freeze. So that's this three. So I might run. The tiger's coming, I might run, or I decide to freeze, or I fight. Okay, this is the three modi we have. And then we have the release and relax modus. So this is also where we restore, where we can build up our immune system. And so when we are in a fight modus, we cannot restore and build up our immune system. And I feel especially in this times, it's more than ever important that we come into the moment where we can release, we can let go, and we can restore and build up our immune system and make it stronger. And this is why, especially in these times, meditation and mindfulness is so important and so helpful in the end, to help you to build up your immune system, to be more healthy and more calm within yourself. And you don't need to meditate. Of course, you can also do it in different ways. You can do something that does you something good. You can start the day in the morning with having a coffee and listen to a beautiful song instead of directly turning on the news and starting your day with fear. Or you might want to have a nice shower instead of reading the newspaper immediately. And you can choose every moment news. So I think it's super important that in these times we take care of our inner world and we don't let the fear come in the first thing in the morning. This is also why I think the mindful morning is so important, to start the day with a positive mindset, with with bringing your cells and your giving your immune system a boost to start into the day, instead of already starting with fear and starting with this feeling of, oh, I'm helpless, I don't know what to do, this is happening in the world and this is happening in the world. Then you immediately into fear, and this is not the program that you can be creative or growing or restore or connect. Fear is always shrinking. So I hope I explained this in a logic way. So we have these two modes, fight or restore. And it's so important to connect with yourself in this restorative modus. And also there's a question I like to ask myself if I find myself in a very helpless situation. And it, as I said before, it might be a situation you're struggling with at this moment due to the outer circumstances. It might be anything. It might be a disease, an injury, my boyfriend left me, I'm devastated, or whatever it is. And I like to take a moment in my worst moments, and I close my eyes for a second and I ask myself, what if this situation I'm finding myself in had a positive intent? Like, what if it had something to give me, to offer me? Why, like, if it has a positive intention for me, why would it be here? What is the intention? And this is not an easy question, I know, because sometimes we're just angry or sad and we don't want to see the positive side of it. And I know this. And I also don't want to say everything is positive, no. But I just want to give you a tool to step out of this just for a second. And you can also say, okay, for the next 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 1 minute, I allow the thought, what if this situation had a good intention? What would it be? Just for the next 2 minutes. And afterwards, I can be angry again, I can be sad again, I can think this is not fair, but just this 2 minutes. And then see what is happening. This 2 minutes can give so much power, so many new ideas also. I always figured out it gave me, the possibility to sometimes see things that I would have never seen before and never allowed me to feel or see. And also this thought that I can be have this positive thoughts or try to find this and still be angry. There's it is allowed to be sad and happy at the same time. I'm allowed to be angry and positive at the same time. I'm allowed to trust and still be angry. So it doesn't mean just if you allow this thought for 1 minute that you're not allowed to be angry afterwards again, that you're not allowed to be helpless afterwards again, but just allow it for 1 or 2 minutes. Try this. And also, what I think can be can be a positive thought in these times is that we're all over the world acting with the same. They're dealing with the same at this moment. It might be different for one person or the other, but we are all in this together. Usually when something bad is happening, it might feel like I'm alone, nobody is understanding me, what I'm going through. But we are all in this together. So this is also a thought that can help you. You are not alone. And we are in this together. We understand you. And we also deal with this together. So this brings me to the second question. What can I do if I have absolutely no control over the situation I'm in? Remind yourself that you have control, and you always have control about something. Easiest thing, you have control of when to breathe in and breathe out. You have the control of whether to look left or right, whether to face this or that. You have the control of getting up in the morning or staying in bed. You have the control of whether to focus on the negative or on the positive. You have the control. You can choose of starting your day with the news, or maybe with meditation, or with a coffee, or with whatever. You can choose how to feel in your inner world. And this is also sometimes not so easy. Like, why can I choose how to feel? I cannot choose how to feel. This is happening to me. No, you can always choose how to feel, where to put your direct intention on. Like, do I want to listen to the news starting my day with? Do I want to listen to maybe a song that makes me happy? It absolutely changes your inner world. Do I want to watch a movie that makes me feel good? Or do I want to focus on something that makes me feel that leaves me with a feeling of being scared or angry? You have the choice. So this is something you can control. You might not be able to control the outer world, but you are able to control your inner world. And this gives you so much power. And once you step into that power, you realize that actually nothing can really happen to you, because your thoughts are free, your feelings are free, and you can absolutely choose. You have the control over it. And there are so many things more that you can actually actively choose. So also, again, this is why a mindful morning can give you so much power, because you start the day with a positive, with alignment, with this restorative mood instead of this fleeing fight modus. And yeah, I think it's more and more important to remind yourself about that, so that also in every situation you can learn something, you can decide what to do, you can still decide how to use this time, how to create something. You can also decide to stay in bed and do nothing, of course. You can decide to cry, you can decide to laugh, you can decide what to do with it. But what would it be if there was a positive intention just for you, just for today? What would it be? What does it give you? What can you take out of this slow down? And I really feel it's like a little time of slowing down, of also coming into touch with so many struggles that you might have inside, that now is the time that they can also finally heal. And that's actually also wonderful. So take the time and really take it for you. Do something with it and connect with others. Get help if you need help. Help someone if you can help. These things you can actually control. And third thing, how to step into trust. And of course, this is not so easy. Trust, a big theme. So it's also easy to say you just have to trust. But I always think of like an easy example. Imagine at times in the past where you didn't feel good or something happened to you and you were really devastated. What if the you from the future then, so the you here and now today, could tell this other you in the past, like, hey, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna make it. You will get through it. Everything is okay. What if you could tell yourself this? And how would it, like, if you were able to look into the future and see that in the future ahead, 1 year ahead, you would be absolutely fine, what would it have changed in that situation? So you can choose in uncertain times, or when something has happened to you, to, of course, you can be worried, you can feel unsafe or uncertain, but it doesn't change the fact of the situation you're in. You might as well also choose to be in trust. The outcome will be the same 1 year later. You're not changing it. So you can choose to be worried over a certain time, or you can also choose to be in trust. And I think you can even create so many more things if you're in trust. And you can always connect back to this feeling, like, what would my future self tell me? Or what is it that I would have told myself in that situation? This is what I actually do. I imagine what I would have told myself. And then I tell me those things. I tell me, like, hey, it's going to be fine. You're doing great. Everything is going to be okay. I'm proud of you. Or whatever it is that I would have needed in the past, in that very moment. And you can also do this now. Of course, you can connect with your future self and talk to yourself out of a perspective in the future. This has helped me actually many times. And also, it's always easy to say trust when you're feeling good, so when you're in a situation that you're really feeling okay. But of course, it's much more difficult to trust when you're in a difficult situation. But this is what it is about, actually. It is about difficult situations. You need the trust. And I strongly believe it can help you. And yeah, I'm also happy to help you with it and to go through it together. So yes, I'm happy if you join the Mindful Morning, or if you listen to another meditation I uploaded. I also give one-on-one sessions. Maybe that's something you want to do, so we can look at a situation more specifically. And if you want, I share with you a very little meditation now at the end of this podcast. And I just want to give you a little insight of what I'm actually doing and how I'm doing it. So don't do this if you're driving right now or you're sitting on the bike, just if you're at home and you have a calm minute. So then sit down and for a moment close your eyes. And then first of all, take a moment to arrive here into your inner world and send a loving smile into your inner world here. Welcome yourself for a moment. Welcome your inner world with what you are here today, all your worries, all your thoughts, all the emotions you have. And tell yourself it is okay. It is okay. I am here however I am in this very moment. And it's okay. And then imagine that you could see yourself from a higher perspective, so you could lift out of your body and you look at yourself. You see yourself sitting there. You look at yourself. And then imagine you could fly ahead in time. And you're leaving this point now and you're flying into the year 2022. So today in 2 years. And then you're landing in the future in 2022. And then take a moment here to imagine your brightest future, the most happy future you could have. So really imagine, who would you be, who will you be, who are you in the future, what is happening around you. And imagine that really you are in a happy and beautiful place. You can also think about the people around you. You can imagine the people that you love, happy and healthy. And really create this actively, like painting a picture. How, like imagine you're talking to a person that you really like and you're really happy together. You can also have a look at the surroundings. What are you wearing on this day? How are you smelling? What are the colors around you? And really imagine a very happy, happy, happy day. And you feel absolutely happy and fulfilled. And proud also of what you reached. Your surrounding is safe. The people you love are safe. You're having a very happy day. And then take a moment here to connect with that moment in the future, with your future self here. And you look back onto yourself now in the past. And then tell yourself here in the here and now, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. Look where I am today. Look how happy I am. Look that my surrounding is so safe, and I live in a really good day today. And it's gonna be fine. Just trust that it's gonna be fine and that you're gonna be okay. And you can see me here in the future, so you know it's gonna be alright. And then connect a moment to the energy in the future. And now really imagine that you take the energy from the future into the here and now, in your body right now, in your physical body. All the happiness, all the trust, all the abundance, the feeling of being safe, safe surroundings, people that you love are happy and safe and healthy. Take this energy into the here and now, into here in your physical body, your mental body. And then imagine very slowly that you take a look at this time in the future. And then give thanks for this day in the future. Give thanks for all the things that happened in between today and the 2 years in the future. Give thanks for the people that you met on your way that helped you, for the situations that helped you. Give thanks for everything that happened, so you reached the moment in the future where you're now. Happy thanks. I am thankful for what I have today. Even if I don't know how yet I will reach it, I'm so thankful that I have it right now here in the future. And then very slowly lift yourself up again. Imagine you can see yourself there in the future. You can even have a loving look at yourself and send you some love there in the future. And then slowly, slowly, slowly fly back into the here and now. And come down into your physical body in the here and now. Really integrate back into your body, taking the feeling from the future in your body here now, the trust, the joy, the love, this feeling of being safe, of being held, of a safe surrounding. And really take it in your body. Take one deep breath in and a deep breath out. And another deep breath in and come back fully into your body with your new energy field. Breathe out, 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 out. And a third time in. And arrive fully back here. Breathe out, 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 out with your new energy system. And then open your eyes again. I hope you can feel some of the trust, some of this feeling of being safe, of being held from your future self. I hope you can also feel it inside yourself now as I can feel it. And that's just an example of a little tool you can always do during your day, or you can start your morning with. So, as I already said, I'm happy if you join us. I'm also really happy if you share this post with someone, or if you come, if you leave me a little note, a comment, or maybe share your tools. Or I'm happy to answer questions. So I'm happy to connect in any way. And thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.